Okay, hello everybody and welcome to the Major Education online teaching. My name is Mr. Toby and I will be your teacher for today. So I'm 27 years old and I'm from Manchester in England. Today's lesson is all about sports. So my favourite sports are badminton. And in England we have a sport called rugby. If you haven't heard of it, you can check it out on Google. Rugby. So today we're going to be looking at Access grade 7 and we're going to be doing page 72, all about sports. So the first lesson is about reading, sentences and speaking. So we have a big paragraph that someone has wrote about some different and interesting sports from around the world. I will read it. You can listen. Craig's travel blog. During my travels, I've seen lots of weird sports and races, but I believe the following are the best. Number 1. When Mark Twain wrote The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County, he couldn't imagine that this would inspire people in Calaveras to start one of the funniest contests ever. The frog jumping contest has taken place since 1928, 101 years ago. 50 finalists compete the third weekend of every May to break the world record and win the cash prize. So far, no frog has beaten the record of 21 feet, 5.75 inches, set by the frog Rosie the Riveter in 1986, 30 years ago. That was sport number 1. Sport number 2. Have you ever heard of camel wrestling? If not, then Selçuk in Turkey promises an exciting contest. I've watched it twice so far, and it's more like comedy than a sport because the camels sometimes run towards the crowd. Luckily, no accidents have happened. So, this is a blog about 2 sports about animals, not humans. The first one, frogs jump. The second one, camels wrestle. Okay? So in this text we've lots of new vocab that is in bold and lots of difficult words. What I would like you to do, you can pause the video or you can listen to me read it again. Once you've done this, try and write down definitions of each of the words in bold. Okay, on the board we have weird, imagine, inspire, finalists compete, break the world record, cash prize, beaten, set, heard of, promises, crowd, luckily, and accidents. Okay? These are your vocabulary words I would like you to find the definition of. Once you've done this, look at part number 2. We have 3 different sentences, all about the text, and 3 different phrases. Run towards, break the record, and inspired. I would like you to find the definitions of these, and I would like you to fill in the missing word in each sentence. Once you've done this, start the video again, and we'll go through some pronunciation, some definitions, and we'll go through some answers and some pronunciation of the sentences. So pause the video now, and when you're ready, when you finish, start the video again, and there will be the answers ready for you to read. Good luck. Okay, welcome back. Remember, only continue the video if you've tried to answer all of our questions and definitions. So we're continuing to look at our blog on different sports. So we have here all of our words in bold from the text in black. Next to them, I have wrote the definition. This time, I will read the word, you will repeat it. I will read the definition. You can repeat it. I want to see if your definition is the same or similar to mine. So write your answers in the comments below. You can even translate these words into Vietnamese if you are really struggling. So the first one, we have weird. So weird is the same as different or a bit crazy. Yeah? Frog jumping, camel wrestling are weird or different sports. The next word I would like you to repeat, imagine. Imagine is the same as think about. Okay? So in this sentence, if Mark Twain didn't write the book, nobody would think about frog jumping as a sport. The next word you need to repeat, inspire. Inspire is to make people want to do something. So Mark Twain wrote this book, and that made people from Calaveras want to do frog jumping as a sport. The next word you need to repeat, finalists compete. Remember your S, finalists. Okay, this means it is the final match. Okay, the World Cup final in football, for example. Break the world record. This is to be the best. It is to jump the furthest, or to score the most goals in a match, or to be the strongest. Anything you are the best at, you break the world record. The next one, cash prize. Again, the cash. Cash. Okay? This is the money for the winner. If you win the sporting event, you get money. The next one, beaten. Beaten is to beat or win. If you beat something or you win the competition, you have beaten everybody else. The next one you need to repeat, set. Set. This is to complete a world record. We would say you set a world record. You are the best. Set a record. The next word, heard of. Heard of. Heard of is the same as know about. For example, you can say, I have never heard of these sports before. Okay, this is the first time I knew frog jumping exists. Heard of. Promises. Promises. Okay, promises is the same as always or always is. If I said to you, I promise to see you at the cinema at 8 p.m, that means 100% I will be there. In the text, it says it promises an exciting contest. So 100% it will be exciting. It always is. The next one, crowd. Crowd. A crowd is lots of people. You can see in the pictures, lots of people. At a football match, there's a big crowd. The next word, luckily. Luckily. luckily, is something that hasn't happened, and you are thankful. So luckily, no one has been hurt in the camel wrestling. It means it might happen, it might not, but at the moment, it hasn't happened. And the last one, accidents. Accidents. Remember the S. Okay, it is the same as injuries. If you fall off your motorbike or your bicycle, that is an accident. Okay, there are words. As I said, there's lots. Some of them are very difficult. So make sure you spend some time to write these down, understand them, translate them to Vietnamese. If you need to stop the video, you can do that. I will just let you look at all the words on the board now. Okay? So once we've done this, we're going to look at our 3 questions. These are all questions about the text and our 3 different phrases we have to put in the right sentence. So I will read the sentences, you can repeat them. Number 1. A book inspired people in Calaveras to start a frog jumping contest. So, our correct word is inspired. If the book didn't exist, the frog jumping contest wouldn't exist either. Number 2. Frogs tried to break the record set in 1986. The correct answer is break the record. Okay, so every year frogs try and jump further than the frog in 1986. Number 3. Camels sometimes run towards people who watch the competition. So instead of wrestling in the picture, sometimes the camels, they run towards the people watching the competition or the crowd. These are your answers from the reading and speaking from page 72. It is quite difficult, so make sure you do spend some time going through all of the dialogue. You can read it 1 time, 2 times. You can listen to me read it. Just replay the video until you understand everything. There are no questions today because, as I said, very difficult. Lots of words to think about and use. If you want to, you can use some of these words to make your own sentences about sport. I'd love to read about some in the comments. Good luck. Bye-bye.